The narrative that they paint about you after the breakup, discard, separation, whatever you want to call it, regardless of who separated from who, the narrative that they paint about you is for their survival, not your identity. I'm going to say that again. The narrative that they paint about you is for their survival, not your identity. And what I mean by that is, in order for them to survive, and what I mean by that is to be at peace and move forward, they have to convince everybody that you're a bad person. They have to convince everybody that you manipulated them, you abused them, you did this to them, you didn't accept accountability for this, you lied about this, you were abusive, you were the cheater. They have to say these things in order to progress forward, because if they present themselves to the new person as what they claim you are, they wouldn't be able to secure anybody else. If they presented themselves to their family, their friends, their co-workers as the liar, cheater, blame shifter, manipulator, or let's say they didn't present anything at all, they would ask questions about, hey, why aren't you in such and such, together, or whatever the case is. What will happen is, if nothing makes sense, if it's not a reasonable answer, people are going to question them. They don't want to be questioned, because them being questioned is a form of accountability. So they're going to have to paint it as you're the worst person on earth. You were the cheater, you were this, you weren't much of this, and all of that shit. And it's for their survival. It's not your identity. Let them orchestrate in peace. Let them lie in peace, let them blame shift in peace, and let them avoid accountability all they feel they need to. Because one thing them motherfuckers can't run from, and it's going to be there every time they turn around, they cannot run from themselves.
Woo! Go ahead, shorty.
Yo, this made me think about a perfect time, BEs, bro. I wasn't saying a narcissist asked for like 3 months, right? It probably was 4 months. And she caught me with a female. And one of the first things she said, I knew all along you was cheating on me.
Come on, yo. Come on, yo.
I wasn't with the, listen, yo. I wasn't with the narcissist person for like 4 months. And I eventually started dating somebody, and she cheated on me inside the relationship. Mind you, I'm not even in a relationship with this person. I'm not giving this person no details. We just strictly co-parenting because she's my kid's mother. And she came to me, BEs, and told me, my guy, she knew I was cheating on her all along because she cheated. I said, bro, this is insane, my guy. I cannot believe it.
I don't think it don't get no crazier than that, yo. And this is why I say you gotta be a strong person. Like, in your brain, you literally have, like, not everybody's equipped to deal with a narcissistic person. Not everybody's equipped to deal with life in general.
facts.
But to deal with a narcissistic person in life, bro, like, you want to try to take somebody out the game, like, for real. Like, because I'm like, you did this.
Right.
You did this. But at the same time, you want me back even though you did this? It's like, and at the same time, like he said, you paint me out to be the villain.
Oh my gosh.
But you still want me back? If I'm the villain, how you want me back?
At the same time, though, bro, like, after you leave a narcissist person, bro, it's not over. I don't even think it's over for me right now.
Nah.
I don't know when it's going to be over. See, that's a game. We need to talk to somebody, you feel me, that understand, when is it over? Do I need to move, nigga?
I'll tell you when it's over, bro.
What, yo?
You pay somebody to go deal with it. Whether it's a male or female, you pay somebody to treat them, and then they get a passport and skip town, bro.
Y'all let us know in the comment section, when do you truly, if y'all been through this experience, man, when do you truly feel like it's over with a narcissist person, bro? And it's crazy be eased, bro. The main man said, when you get out of it, they talk about you bad. They tell you how you cheated. They tell you how you ain't take accountability. That is absolutely insane. Everything that they did, they tell people around you that you was the one who didn't do it outside of the relationship, bro. After the relationship is over. So if she cheated, she ain't take accountability. She was disrespectful. She say all those things and say, no, you was the one that did it. Painting this stuff in people's head, man.
And to make the picture clear, just picture this. Imagine you're a human being. I'm a human being. You know, I'm driving one way. You driving one way. We both get in a car accident.
Yeah.
I get out the car. I'm like, yo, it's all your fault. You were driving this way. If you hadn't been going that speed at this time, if you hadn't woke up and ate your breakfast around this time, we would have never been in this. It's all your fault. That's equivalent, bro. It's like you can't even accept the fact that you're an adult and you make your own decisions, and your decisions has consequences. And the fact that, just take accountability for that you did.
Facts.
It's like trying to say that to a narcissistic person, bro, is that's like you speaking a different language, bro, that ain't even human language. It's like alien language, bro. Like they don't even know what you're talking about. And I feel like I kind of hit this thing to where it's at my work a little bit, to where it's kind of like we got a female that might be kind of narcissistic, to where it's like, like I'm starting to, like, I don't want no positive, like to where it's like they just don't take accountability. Right. Like I said, and that could be a thing to where it's gaslighting or whatever. Yeah. It might even be like a different form of something else. Yeah. But I'm like, it's the same thing to where it's like you could have this person on camera. It's like they say they want, like, I deserve this, but even though my actions don't speak it, I still deserve it.
My opinion, I think that's the biggest form of a narcissistic trait of a person that can't take accountability. Like, if you can't recognize that, like, you're wrong. Like, for number one is, this how you know, bro. When you come across a person and you come across a person, all right, they wrong once. I mean, all right, they wrong once, they say they ain't wrong. All right, cool, that's aside. They wrong twice, they say they ain't wrong. All right, cool. They wrong 3 or 4 or 5 times, and you start to do this, bro, every time that this person is wrong, they never say that they wrong. Bro, I think that's a form of narcissism, because it's like, bro, how you don't know how to take accountability? Nobody is 100% right all the time. No. So it's like, and it's scary because it's like, bro, if you can't take accountability, during the process of accountability, that means it's some type of form of gaslighting. You believe in your lies. Like, it get a little bit more deeper. You feel what I'm saying? Because as you explaining yourself, you're explaining a lie. You gaslighting me because you telling me something that happened that you feel what I'm saying, that didn't happen, that really did happen, whatever, however you put it. But I'm just saying, like, I think a form of accountability, bro, is like one of the like rarest forms of being a true narcissist, bro.
Yeah, no, I can agree. And I think, honestly, if I had to say where it stemmed from, and like I said, I'm no expert, I'm no pro, I'm new to this. Like I said, I'm just asking questions. If I had to take a guess, my educated guess of how this becomes about, I think it's from a young age.
Facts.
That you don't take accountability for anything that you do. So everything that you do, you think it's okay. So it's like I said, if you had to equate somebody doing drugs for, 12 years and somebody not taking accountability for 12 years, like, you can see how those things, you can't just wing off of that and be like, okay, this year I'm not going to do drugs. This year I'm not going to be a non-accountable person. That's not how that works. Like, if this is the way you've been for all 12 years of your life being a drug person, this is the way you've been all 12 years of your life of being a person that doesn't take accountability, that's just how you're going to be, for a minute. And granted, like, some people, because you have heard stories of people that have changed after being a narcissist,
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's not to say that I possibly haven't, but there are people out here that actually do grow from this. Like, they do change from this. Now, how hard it is, I don't know. My thing is, we're just from the outside, not from the outside. I'm looking from a lens of not necessarily having to deal with somebody that is a narcissist, but trying to understand it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think that's where it stems from. It stems from somebody not being accountable for a long period of time and them thinking that this is the right thing to do. So,
yeah, I think it's definitely, like I told you, like he just discussed, man. It's absolutely even crazy for the manipulation part or the manipulation tactic, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just them getting thoughts together in their head on how I'ma manipulate people
Mm-hmm.
to make them think that this is true when it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when you dealing with somebody like that, bro, it's like you walking beside a person,
Mm-hmm.
but they got like a black demon on the left side of them just
Mm-hmm.
laughing
Mm-hmm.
the whole time, bro. And they very, like how you say, they very good actors, but it be parts of them that come out that you will be like, you'll be looking at them crazy like, did that just come out?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you just do that?
Mhm.
Or say that?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's truly who they really be out.
And like I said before, and I know it's gonna get old, it's gonna get redundant, bro, but that right there, for you to do that takes being a self-aware person.
Yeah.
To be, like I said, to step outside your relationship, like have that retrospect of looking from the outside, looking in and be like, yo, something ain't right.
Right.
Because my thing is, you can easily be oblivious to it, or you could just think that this is okay. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, you really gotta have that perspective. So
2 ways narcissists use humor to manipulate others. Number 1, to make you feel bad about yourself. Narcissists are often very critical of others. They use humor to covertly mock people and make them feel bad about themselves, especially if they sense you as a threat. For example, if you say, I am happy with my job and I am not looking for another one, the narcissist may retort, you're so boring, mixed with the laughter. You will be confused and shocked because you feel attacked, but you can't put a finger on the source. Number 2, to make you feel sorry for them. They would say something self-depreciating to make you feel sorry for them. So they could weaponize your sympathy. If you tell the narcissist that you want to go to a concert but can't afford it, they may say, I know how you feel, I don't have the money to go either. They are having a laugh at their own expense to make you feel sorry for them and create a sense.
that's a good point, and I can say this from an instance of, you know, like I said, this my man's, you know, he done had a situation, and, you know, I've even come in contact with, you know, his ex or whatever. So it's been times where this person would hit me up, or, you know, the conversation that we had when this person called me as her being a narcissist, it was kind of like, but y'all not even really friends. I'm like, yo, and like I said, from me knowing him and him knowing me, I'm like, you don't have the right to say that to me. Like I said, and this goes with the being a self-aware part of yourself and your surroundings and what's going on. Like really deep. Like granted, you can get in an argument with this person, you can go back and forth, but at the same time, long as you understand that what you say at the end of the day is not going to change the way I feel. Like you can sit up here and tell me everything you want to tell me, but it's like, why are you doing this now? Is something to your benefit? Like I said, you got to really like step outside yourself and try to have these moments to where it's like you can see that whatever this person doing is a manipulation tactic. Like as far as like, I'm trying to get y'all. If y'all friends, I want y'all not to be friends. True. So I'm gonna say whatever to say. So I'm gonna say, oh well, he don't really rock with you like you think he rock with you. Oh, okay. Like and like I said, me and my brain, like I said, I'm not perfect and I'm not somebody that's like super great at this, but I'm saying like, why are you saying this to me now?
Right.
You never said this before. It's been 7 years. You could have said this anytime. Like all of a sudden stuff's not going your way, and I said that's why I said you got to be self-aware. You got to really know what you're dealing with as somebody that's dealing with these type of situations. So like I said, that was one incident to where it happened to me as far as, you know, being cool with him. Just getting to experience that, and I'm like I said, I was able to step outside myself and look at that and be like, okay, something's not right. So
and it's crazy that you explained that, because when you're dealing with somebody that's just truly trying to manipulate everything around you, like it's like I told y'all, man, it's like when you're dealing with a narcissist, bro, and you finally step up for yourself and you like, yo, I'm leaving and stuff like that, they going to try to do whatever they can to destroy you. Mm-hmm. So one of my narcissists called this guy in a form of 3 ways. She tried to get information out of him. She tried to manipulate him. Did she ask you, is I'm messing with somebody?
Yeah. She like, does he want his family back? Is he messing with somebody?
But I'm just saying though, BEs, bro. It's like, and then she also told you we don't even mess with each other.
Mm.
Like, their manipulation tactics, to be honest with you, is truly amazing. Because it was one point in time you was on the phone with that person having a conversation with them, and it seemed like everything was going cool.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like everything was going cool. But overall, what I'm just trying to say to y'all, man, when you're dealing with a narcissism, I say narcissism. I'm sorry I say it like that, y'all. A narcissist, they are master manipulators, bro.
Very.
And you can't top them. The only thing you can do, as it probably say in the Bible, flee away when it comes to lust. Like, you got to get away from them, bro, the best way and the best form that you can, because you can't compete with them. You're not going to beat them because they don't have what you have.
Mm-hmm.
You have a heart at the end of the day. I'm not trying to say they don't have that. They probably got like a half a heart. And by you having a whole heart, you can't compete with a half a heart, bro. Because it's a limit that they'll go to that you're not willing to go to.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. It's not because they super dangerous and not like that. It's because you're smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it feel like to be human.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it feel like to actually care about somebody. They hate that.
Mm-hmm.
They hate the simple fact that you know how to care, bro.
Yeah.
And they want that. You feel me? And they want that. But
I think it also goes with, like I said, just try to really, like, when you take your time when you speak to a narcissist. Like, don't try to rush it, because if you try to rush with them, they gonna get you.
Facts.
They gonna get you, bro. Like, they that pro of being a talker, being a manipulator, being a very, very well spoken person. Like you said, you may think that they don't know but as far as knowing what they know, as far as how to get you on their side or get your mind believing or get you second guessing, they're very good at that.
Facts.
So even the fact that it was times where I'm talking to his ex on the phone, and I'm like, Bones is a godly man. You know what? If he feels this type of way, he gonna get whatever's coming to him, and that's between him and God. And she like, oh, he not even that religious. Did you tell that? I'm like, so now it went from you talking about me and we not cool to now you talking about him. I'm like, which one is it, bro? Like, it's almost like you, like, whatever fits your narrative, that's what you telling me right now. Whatever makes you look good, that's what you telling me right now. And like I said, it takes you as a person, a self-aware person, to really step outside yourself and look at that within that instance. And it's not easy. Granted, you may hang up the phone and be like, damn, what just happened?
Facts.
As long as you can just look at it at the end and be like, okay, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something not right. Okay.
I think that's the first form, as what BEs is saying. When you realize something is not right,
Mm-hmm.
like, that's probably one of the most important things, because you can build off of that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And don't, because you got to practice it and you got to get to a point, because I know y'all feelings and, you know, all that stuff going to be involved, but everything that they trying to make you do, don't do it. I know it's easy said than done, like the argument part, they're trying to get you out the way part, and trying to take you to a place that you always getting taken to, and you think it's like a relationship thing, but it's not. Bro, this is a toxic situation that you are in, and they trying to do anything they can do to get any type of emotion out of you so they can use it to their advantage. Chase, if you would have said one crazy thing when she was talking to you, the crazy thing is, bro, you probably said like 1,000 words to her. She looking for that one word she can use and take back and run with it with everybody, bro. That's what I'm saying. A narcissist, they move strategic, so they looking for something that they can use so they can control the narrative. All you had to do is say one thing. Me and Nick just say, if you were like, oh, at Best Buy, me and Yo, we was in the truck, and I ain't gonna lie, his underarms was dirty. And if my underarms really was dirty, like, he wasn't lying, she would have came back. Forget your whole conversation that you said. Anything that you said positive, you could say 1,000 positive things. She would have came back and told me how much my underarms stink because we was on that truck.
Yeah. I mean, that's real rap, yo.
That's crazy, right?
That's real rap. Like I said,
And you weren't even saying it to where as though, say if you weren't even saying it to where as though like you was being disrespectful. Like you could have been saying to where as though like, nah, that's my man right there. We went back when his underarms was dirty, and we laughed about it every single time.
Exactly.
She would have took that narrative, switched it up, and said, yo, you used to stink back in basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she would have went back to you, try to spin the narrative, make it seem like you was the one with the bad body odor, and you're supposed to be. Man said that about you,
And now she's trying to make us at odds.
And exactly. And my thing is, that's him or her winning at that point.
Facts.
As far as like, and my thing is too, I think, and I'm always gonna try to spit out facts, and these are my facts. Granted, like I said, I'm not a pro with this. I'm not, somebody that's very knowledgeable. I'm not, I'm just trying to understand it. Now, if I had to understand a way of how to figure out whether I'm dealing with a narcissist, if I'm an accountable person and I'm dealing with somebody that I feel like is not an accountable person, that's another key indication.
Facts.
That's another key indication of me feeling like I'm dealing with a narcissist, and show that narcissism is real, is the fact that I know I'm accountable. I know that when people hold me accountable, ask me, hey, you messed up on this. You know what? You're right. I did. I ain't do my job when I was supposed. You asked me to do something Friday. I'm supposed to do it Friday. It's Saturday. I ain't do what I was supposed to do. I'm accountable. Now, if I'm dealing with somebody that's like, nah, you told me this, and you said Friday, but technically you meant Saturday. Nah, bro. That's how you know. That's a key indication that you possibly dealing with a narcissist. So
right. Yeah, man. Narcissism is real, y'all. We just want to take a time and thank you to everybody that's actually been watching. We just started this channel, so sometimes we sorry we communicating a lot. We just real passionate about this, man.
Man, we just giving it to y'all raw, man. That's how it is. Like I said, sometimes we get to not necessarily rambling, but sometimes it's a very touchy topic to where it's like we trying to give you all the information and the logistics on how you can go about doing it, or how it's been done before. So
fast. So y'all let us know more videos that we can react to, and then once we get this channel definitely up and running, once a week, me and BE is going to do like a dialogue / politics session where we just completely talking about my situation and going a little bit deeper into that.
Or other situations too. Like if y'all got a situation y'all want us to touch on too, and that's not more so for the politicking side. But like I said, we'll see if we can get an email together to where y'all can send some videos our way or something like that. Where y'all can drop some shorts or whatever. We prefer shorts. Long form videos is kind of hard when you sitting there watching 11-minute 12-minute video or something like that. We try to make it more short so that way it keeps the video going along. But yeah, man, we definitely gonna have that for y'all.
Facts. Narcissism is real, man. I'm Bones, baby.
I'm Be Easy. We out of here, man. See y'all in the next one.